I'm going to show you how I created a Mickey Mouse reindeer with images I found in Design Space. I have this grouping of deer. I liked the antlers from this. I'm going to put that on the Mickey Mouse image. Since I don't need the top red half of the Mickey Mouse, instead of clicking on here and trying to get rid of it, I'm going to click on the Layers panel. And you see if I click on that half on the Layers panel, it isolates just that portion. So I can now delete it. And I'm going to move him over here and bring the deers over. And now I'm going to slice the antlers from the deer. And to do that, you can see right now slice will not turn on, and that's because there's 3 layers in this deer image. And slice only works if you have 2 images or 2 layers selected. So I'm going to get rid of this middle deer so that I have 2. And now slice is turned on, so I'll slice. And I'll get rid of that piece. And this has the antler, so I want to keep that. And I'll get rid of this. Okay? So now I don't need all of this stuff down here. So let's get rid of that. We're going to use slice again. I am going to do it this way where I insert a shape. I'm going to take that shape of a square and unlock it. Unlock allows me to stretch it in any direction. Now I can stretch it to a rectangle. So now I can select everything here and slice again. And now delete the stuff down here that is not needed. Oops. And now you can see I have just antlers. I'm going to change the color of those just so that they stand out a little bit better. Okay, so now we're going to take the antlers and bring them over here. You can see they're kind of crooked. So I'm just going to use my rotate up here to rotate them so they look like they're aligned with the top of Mickey's head. You can adjust the size. It depends on how big you want them. There we go. We have a Mickey Mouse reindeer. Now, I could stop right here, but I really wanted to take this to the next level. I like this antler better than this antler. So I want both of the antlers to look the same on either side. I can do that by clicking on the antlers, and then I'm going to duplicate. There's 2 ways you can duplicate. Oh, actually, first let's contour. Back up. Okay, so I'm going to take this antler and I'm going to use contour down here in the lower right corner. Contour allows you to turn on and off different portions of an image. So when I go contour, you'll see a new window open up. And you can see both of the antlers in here. And you see when I hover over them how they change from light to dark. So if I click on this one, now it's lighter. So that means it's turned off. It's hidden. So now I just have the one antler. So now I want to make that same antler over here. So now I'm going to duplicate. I can either click on this antler and right click for duplicate, or you can go up here in the upper right corner and go duplicate. Okay, so now I made a second antler. Now I'm going to use the flip button to flip it horizontally. And now I have a second antler that looks just like the first one. Now, again, right here, I could say I'm done. But I'm going to click on this antler. I'm now going to hold my shift key on my keyboard and click on this antler. And align these to the top. See how it moved that one up just a little? So now they're perfectly aligned. I know, I kind of like symmetrical stuff. From here, I'm going to group these. That way, these antlers work together as a grouping. See? And now I can place them there. Okay, so I could totally be done. I could hit make it and cut them out, and I would just glue the antlers right down here. But I wanted to take it a step further because I want a more solid base for these antlers to sit on. So I want to weld a set of antlers to the Mickey Mouse shape so that I can glue the whole antler onto them. So again, I'm going to duplicate. And I'm going to bring these over here. So now this is where I want these antlers. So I'm going to take the whole thing and highlight it and weld. Weld is going to join anything that is touching into one thing. So now you can see I have this full shape. So when I cut this, it's going to cut the black with the whole antlers, and that's going to cut this little brown, and that's going to make it a lot easier to put glue on the back of that brown piece and then line that up on top to layer that. So then there's something more stable behind my antlers. And that's how I create a Mickey Mouse reindeer. I also like to, after I'm done, take the whole thing and group it. This is because, let's say I want to put this on a gift tag like this. You can see I need this to be a lot smaller. When I group things, it allows the different colored layers to stay on their own layer and their own color, but now I can resize them together. So I can make it fit on this gift tag. Or I could size it up and it all resizes together nicely. It stays in its placement. So in this one tutorial, we learned how to use slice, weld, and group. Slice to cut, weld to join, and group to hold different colored layers together for resizing and repositioning. So I hope this helped you understand how to use some different functions in Design Space and show you how you can take a couple different images and merge them together to create something brand new like this Mickey Mouse reindeer. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube, and let me know how you could use these same functions to create designs.